Hey guys, what's up and welcome to iCode. So in this video, we're going to be learning about functions and see how they work in Swift 3. So let's get started. So open up Xcode and create a new playground. So go to File, New, Playground. And let me just name this functions. So functions. So platform iOS, so tap on Next and save this on desktop. And there you go, the playground is now created. So let me just get rid of this. So now, what if you want to find sum of two numbers? Okay, let me just create two numbers, two variables, var a equal to 5 and var b equal to 7. And now to find their sum, we're going to say var sum equals to a plus b, isn't it? So now we'll be getting a value of 12 as the sum. Of course, 5 plus 7 is 12. Great. And now, what if you want to find sum of 15 and 13? And now you can say something like var a1, which is equal to 15, and var b1, which will be equal to 13, and var sum1 is equal to a1 plus b1. Okay, so 15 plus 13 equal to 28, and that is what we got right here. Great. Okay, and now what if you want to find sum of 77 and 21? So we may say something like var a1 equal to 77, sorry, not a1, a2. So a2 equal to 77 and var a3, sorry, b2 is equal to 21. And now var sum2, which will be equal to a2 plus b2. a2 plus b2, great. And now you can see that we got 98. And of course 77 plus 21 is equal to 98. And now you can observe that it's really painful way of summing up two numbers like this. And there it is, the functions come into play. And let me just show you how functions work in Swift 3. We start by saying func, and now we need to name our function. So let me just name something like sum of two numbers. Great, sum of two numbers. And now we need to give arguments for this function. So the first argument will be a, which is of type integer, and the second argument will be b of type integer. Great. And now we need to say this particular function returns an integer. This is how we say, by using this symbol right here. What we are saying here is this particular function sum of two numbers is going to return an integer value. So now we need to write some code for this function, so that whenever we actually call this function, this particular function with these arguments, this particular code gets executed. Got it? Okay, now let me just write some code. So what we're gonna do, let me just create a variable sum. Okay, let me just get rid of all this. Now let sum is equal to a plus b. That's it. The first number is a and the second number is b. So the sum will be a plus b. And now, as we said, we're going to be returning an integer. We need to return sum. So return sum. That's it. We are done with the function. Now we can use this function as many times as you want. Say that you want to add 5 and 3. Now let me just show you how you can actually add by using this function. So all we're going to need to do is we're going to say sum of two numbers, and the value of a will be 5, value of b will be 3. So, and now you can see that this particular function return 8, and that is what we want. And now what if you want to add 77 and 21? So you can just say sum of two numbers, 77 and 21, and now you can see that the answer is 98. That's it. And now what if you want to add 10 and 11? Sum of two numbers, 10 and 11. And now you're going to be getting a value of 21, and 10 plus 11 is of course 21. So this is how you use functions, guys, in Swift 3. Okay, if you're still confused how to use a function, let me just give you another example. So we start by saying func, and let me just name this function as hi there function. Hi there function. And now let me just give an argument. say something like name, which will be of type string. So there's only one argument for this function, and this returns a string. So this returns a string. Great. And now we need to write some code right here. So what will be the code? So what we're gonna need to do right here is, whenever user gives some input, a string input, we just concatenate it with hi there and just return it. That's it. Okay, let me just show you what it is. So we're gonna return this particular string that user provided, that is name, plus this particular string, hi there, hi there. That's it. And now we can use this particular function by just calling it. So all we're gonna need to do is we just call the function hi there, and now you can see that this particular function has one argument and it's of type string. So we need to give a string input. So let me just give I code, and there you go. Now you can see here this particular function written I code hi there, and that is what we did right here. We just written name plus hi there. So that is it, guys. That is how you use functions. It is that easy, isn't it? So just play around with it, and if at all, if you have any doubt in any part of this video, just comment down below and I'll respond to you as fast as I can. So that's it. In the next video, we're going to be learning about classes and objects, which is actually very important in object-oriented programming. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back with another awesome Swift 3 video. So goodbye.